Good morning and welcome back. This is Mrs. Alexander, and we're going to describe Module 1, Lesson 5, Engage in New York. I know you've just watched the gentleman on Engage in New York go through these problems, but I've decided I wanted you to have it from my point of view as well, and you can see it through the worksheet we'll be giving. We're working on the standard NBT, so you will be able to accurately write the given number in all three forms. And the forms are numerical, also known as standard, expanded form, and written form. To help you guys out, ladies and gentlemen, I've also given you how to spell given numbers. Just in case you're not too sure, you need to write the words correctly. Remember that any number between 21 and 99 has a hyphen in it. I've given you 3 examples here. So let's get started. This is saying, our first question is saying, we're going to do expanded and written form from our standard form, our numerical form of 75 and 2/10. So when I go and do the expanded form, you guys, I'm just going to write a math problem. I'm going to add. So I'm going to expand it out and put it in the place value form. So we're going to do 70 plus 5 plus 2/10. There is another way to write 2/10, but right now we're going to worry about fractions. And then we're going to do it in written form. If you're not too sure, you're going to go back up in our sheet, look at the word, and write it down. So here we go, 70 hyphen 5. And what's great is with the decimal, we need to write the word and. Then we write 2/10. Make sure there's a THS at the end of the 10ths. Okay, let's go to another problem. We're going to try problem number 2 so we can get practice. Again, it's asking for expanded form. Expanded form, so we're writing it out. So we'll do 20 plus 8 plus 4/10 plus 5/100. Now, when it comes to written form, you guys, we look at these as individual numbers. This one on the decimal side, the part, we're going to look at it as if it's 45 and then write what place value it ends in. So let me show you. Here we go, written. We're going to do 20. Look, I'm putting my hyphen. 8. Remember the decimal is and. Now I'm going to do 45 with my hyphen, and it lands in the hundredths place, so it's 45 hundredths. Now remember, when we're doing this, when we're writing it out and when we're saying it, we don't say 4/10 plus 5/100. We literally say 45 hundredths, and that's how we write it. So let's go to another problem. We're still going to be in written form because if you see it right now, it says write numerical form and written form. So we're going from the expanded form. So numerical form is just standard form. Just write the number like you were writing the number on your paper. 34 and 7/10. 34.7 our decimal. Now we're going to go to written form. Again, you just write the words. 34 and 7/10. So it looks like so far you guys are doing pretty good, so keep coming. Let's go to our next one. Again, this one's a little more tricky. So what I want you to look at here, remember, we're at the hundredths. So this 8 and the 2 I'm going to put together so I know that it's 82 hundredths when I write it. But look at here. Right here. There is no ones. Right here. No ones. I've got to make sure I account for that. So here we go. We're going to do numerical form first. So it says 100 plus 70. There is no 1, so I've got to put a 0 for the ones column. And then I go into my fractions, my decimals. So part of a whole. And I'll just write 82. Now remember, this 82 is how I'm doing the written form. So here we go, you guys. So I do 170. Remember, there's no 1, so I just write and. Now I take this 82 and I write it like a regular number. And then I write what place value it ends on, and it's hundreds. See how that worked? 170, I got that. But then I look at this number as 82, not 8 tenths and 2 hundredths, as one number over 100. So let's go and keep moving on. Here we go, our next problem. We're going from word form to numerical and expanded. So I'm just going to go from word form to numerical, so standard form. It says 23. I know how to write 23. It says and. I know that's a decimal, and then 4 tenths. Oh, that's my first place value is the tenths. Now I just got to do it in expanded form. So I'm just going to write it out as an equation. 20 plus 3 plus, remember we're using a fraction, 4 tenths. And let's look at our last one, you guys. We're going to numerical. So let's watch this. 236 and 700ths. Okay, you guys. I'm going to put in a little thingy right here. There's no tenths. I've got to make sure I pay attention because I need to put something for no tenths. So we're going to do it in numerical form. We have 236. And I know that's my decimal. 700ths. How do I write 700ths, you guys? Oh, that's right. There's no tenths. And if there's no tenths, it means I put a 0 for the tenths. And then my 7. Now let's write it in expanded form. This is what it looks like for here. We'll go 200 plus 30 plus 6 plus 7 over 100. So hopefully this was pretty explainable. I'm hoping I explained it pretty well. You have numbers 7 through 12, and then you have a check for understanding. I will be looking at those check for understandings to make sure you're understanding it. If you are not, you know you can come to office hours or ask questions. Have a marvelous day, and remember to smile, giggle, and wiggle. Bye.